And the world is a very difficult place for young men, and it's a very confusing place for young women. For young men, it's difficult because when I was 16, 17, I mean, Dubai didn't exist, but I didn't know where Monaco was. I didn't see Instagram reels of Monaco. I'd never seen a Lamborghini in my life. The women I was talking to in school had never seen one either. Like if you're an 18, 19-year-old kid today, the girl in your college who you like, who's 18, 19, she has millionaires blowing up her phone, trying to fly her all around the world. You're just a Joe average brokey. So it's very difficult to be a young man. I don't think it's confusing. Young men know what they need. They need power and status and influence and money. And they're being constantly exposed to this whole world that they want to get access to that I was fortunate enough to not see. But that's why it's difficult to be a young man. To be a young woman, I wouldn't say it's difficult. I'd actually say it's easy, but confusing. Because they have all these options now. They're 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever. They can be born in the middle of nowhere. They can be in Transnistria, a breakaway micronation. It doesn't matter. If they're hot and they have Instagram, they're getting invites. So as long as they can go cry at the passport office, they now get access to the highest tier of life that exists on the planet. If you're a man and you want to get on a boat, you have to work. If you're a woman, you want to get
for that boat.
You have to buy a boat. If you're a woman and want to get on a boat, you need an Instagram picture. So life can be easy for women materially at the cost of their soul. And it's very, very confusing for a woman because what do you do as an 18 or 19-year-old girl? Society used to have an easy laid out path for people. A woman would meet a man. They'd fall in love to some degree. They would have children. They would be married. She would become a mother. By the time she's 22, 23, that was what women did. And then for whatever reason, feminism came along and women decided that the patriarchy is terrible and they didn't want to listen to their husbands and they wanted to be set free to make their own decisions for better or for worse. We gave it to them and now they've been set free. So what do 18 and 19 and 20 and 21-year-olds do now? They run around talking to dudes on Instagram, trying to get Birkin bags and Instagram likes. And they can only do that by hyper promoting their sexuality, as you just described, so they can get as much attention as possible because the laws of power, 48 laws of power, as you described, you have to try and garner attention, whether it's negative or positive. I'm one of the most Googled men in the world. And I said Lily Phillips' name. Why? Because that's the bottom line of it. It's truth. So women are just using their sexuality now to try and get as much attention as possible. They're being thrown out into a dating market with the most desirable men on the planet. They end up having to share a man who can get any girl he wants because they only want a man of a certain status and all women want him. So there's 1,000 women per one man. They're running from dude to dude, relationship to relationship, getting their heart broken over and over and over again until they eventually realize they have to settle down to some degree. Then they end up upset that they can't settle down with the kind of guy they were with 10 years ago.